Tuesdays we do discuss books, and we have a great book right now that we're going to be discussing with our resident bookworm, Audrey Chirenje.
Good
Bonjour.
morning.
Bonjour.
Bonsoir, Marisa.
Bonsoir means good night.
Oh boy. Bonjour. Livukinjani.
Damuka.
Okay.
Yeah, see? Battle of the languages right here. We always have so much fun discussing books. And one of the books that we are discussing today is My Journey to Weight Loss and Weight. Now, this book is by Dr. Apostle Bernie, who talks about her journey. Now, she talks about her journey losing weight and, you know, what she's had to kind of learn. Because it's a learning journey. I'm reading this book and looking at it, and it's about learning what different foods do for your body. Tell us more about this book.
Okay, so first and foremost, let me tell you more about the author.
Okay.
Dr. Apostle Bernie is a woman of many talents, former media personnel with a PhD and lots of qualifications after her, coach, business. Now she's running a school. So why I'm talking about her profile is because if someone who's that profound in her journey can actually just pause and say, okay, wait a minute, I think I've gained too much weight. Mm-hmm. I need to do something about it. Mm-hmm. And so this will apply to everything, even in your life, whether it's weight, whether it's something that you're falling short of, you need to take a pause and then do something about it.
Yeah. That's absolutely right. So, I mean, first chapter, she says, like what you've just mentioned, the first port of call, which I think is very important, is always to accept that you've got a problem. You see, most people don't come to that. They just keep going and keep going. And we were also discussing as friends or family members, how do I tell you, Audrey, Shamad, wafuta wena? Is that okay for me to say to you, or it's not okay? And you as an individual, how do you come to that realization?
So I think it's more like intervention, but like what we're discussing, it depends on how close you are. Right. So even my late dad, back in the day, he would actually say, you know what, even my brother, when he sees me, we actually talk about this thing. So it depends. So maybe your 1, 2, 3 close people can tell you, and then you can accept and then do something about it.
Yeah, I think that's always really important. So going through this book, I'm seeing that, you know, there's some lessons, and she talks about 3 Ds.
Yes.
Tell us about these 3 Ds.
The 3 Ds are discipline. Just like with anything else, I love this book so much because, yes, it's about weight loss and living well and maintaining a healthy lifestyle, but this applies to everything that you do. Mm-hmm. You must have discipline. You must have the dedication to follow through with what you've started. Mm-hmm. And then you must have direction, you know where you want to go. Like I had the privilege of attending this book launch, and she had her before pictures. She was not even ashamed to put them up there, before pictures. And then she had her, you know, as the journey progressed to her current, and that is very encouraging to see a before and an after. Yes,
that is very good. Discipline. Sheesh, discipline. I mean, you're right in saying that. So I'll tell you my story. I'm very good with fitness. I'm always in the gym, okay? And then December hit. And I'm like, I'll take a little bit of a break. I won't. January, February, I wasn't going. So that aspect of discipline is kind of like punching me right now, that you have to be dedicated and disciplined to actually know what you want to do. And obviously, at a certain age, Audrey, this becomes very important. You know, when you're kids, you're told, eat your vegetables or exercise and things like that. But when you hit a certain age, can you just tell us about that?
So I was actually joking about it that, you know, like I've gained 10 kgs, and then for a minute I was following what she said in this book, and I actually lost 3 kgs.
Oh, wow.
So even the discipline that we're talking about, it's about eating, because she's got a whole list of foods and pictures that you're supposed to eat. Your beans, your okra, your vegetables, your lettuce and all that. Some of the foods, they're not really nice tasting, you know what I mean? Even the potatoes, we all like the fried potatoes with the creams, but she talks about boiling them.
Yeah, and just eating them like that.
Like that. She even talks about boiling the beans and drinking that water from the beans. Boiling your spinach and drinking that water as a drink, as a juice.
I like your facial expression. It's like, who's going to eat that?
Yeah, but then if...
That's very important to actually follow and actually do.
The discipline, then you will get the results. Yeah. And then also maybe something I need to mention is at the start of the book, she also talks about how, like what Marisa was saying, we all have different ages, different metabolism, different health issues. So you must actually go to your physician or a GP, and then they must do the necessary tests before you embark on a serious life-changing diet like this.
I think, I remember at some point in my life, because, I can't take dairy products, and, most people say it's lactose intolerant. So for me, I'm not lactose intolerant. I completely cannot take anything that comes from an animal which pertaining to dairy, that aspect. So I remember my body would tell me, that's your allergies. Sometimes people will find, I'm just reacting to this, and it's actually about some of the stuff that you are eating. So I went actually to an immunologist who really broke everything down. I had like 27 needles in me, just trying to figure out, okay, what's in your body that is reacting to what you're taking in. So you're absolutely right in saying we need a physicist, an immunologist, or whatever, nutritionist to really get us. But then, is that our culture though, Audrey?
It's not. Our culture, like you're saying, will be like, whatever. But then if you're going to start without following that procedure, just start, baby steps, So, and then also this, watching your weight with your food, it must be combined with the physical. Because some people will even say you're what, 90% what you eat, and then 10% is the exercise. I don't know the correct
order of it,
yeah, but that's what happens. So you need to actually balance everything. Also, your mental health is also important.
Yeah.
Because some people can be running and doing everything, but they're stressed. The body won't respond well to that.
And exercise, I do know, really helps that aspect of mental health. Yesterday I was getting my hair done, and my hairstylist, she was telling me that I've stopped going to the gym, but my mind, mental health, we were talking about all of those issues. So it's like a diverse thing, like not only just what you eat, it's how you train, how you live life. It's like the fullness of life. And I do know that she touches on that aspect of a holistic life.
Yes, and also the amazing part, like I say, this woman, she's actually an apostle, a pastor. She's got her own church, so she runs her own church. She's got her own school. She also runs a school, and she was even talking about how she did a lot of research before writing the book with actual doctors. We had Dr. Reed at the book launch and other doctors that she consulted on. Also the business part, she had people like Dr. Rhinos Mauta, etc. consulting. So this book, whether it's wellness, like we said, whether it's health, whether it's business, you actually need to get this book because it will just minister to you.
It'll change your life.
Yeah.
And the top title here, it says from 106 kgs to 80 kgs in 90 days. How long is 90 days? That's like 3 months.
3 months.
And some people have been struggling for years.
Yes, and you'll be like, it's too hard, it's too this. And even for us women, we'll be like, but I've got kids. She also has kids, but she did this.
It's a real journey. I suppose it's about changing your taste buds. Okay, like it's an acquired taste. You just have to change it. I know that with issues of blood pressure, diabetes, these things also spring up, especially as you're getting to an older age. And, one of the things that I do know, pertaining to blood pressure issues, is no salt. How do you not eat salt?
Like you
after
said,
years of eating?
Like you said, it's an acquired taste. Even the no sugar, if your health is on the line and you're told not to eat that sugar, you can actually...
You won't eat it.
Yeah, because even
some people do, though.
Even if you look back in the day, I'm always saying a lot of the diseases that we're getting, the cancers, allergies and whatnot, yes, they're there, but I think it's also our lifestyles and what we're eating. Yeah, most of it is actually toxic. It really affects
a lot, eh?
It's actually toxic.
Yeah.
How can you be eating pizza every day? You need to balance it out with
I don't
your
even
fruits.
eat pizza. I don't even remember the last time I ate pizza. Years ago.
You see now?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been years. I don't eat because it has cheese. And what's the point of, literally my mind just switches off. I don't eat chocolate. I don't eat cakes. I eat cakes that I make because I have to use vegan things in it. So I don't. Yeah.
You've got the discipline. Yeah. Well done to you. Yeah.
It's like a forced discipline. Another thing as well is that I know when you train up a child, the Bible says train up a child in the way that they should go and it won't depart from them. And when we're talking about even the aspect of how a child eats, they'll always stick to that. I give an example of my son all the time. Juice was not allowed. Like juice, no juice, it's water. And up till now, he's almost 20, and he just drinks water. He doesn't even like juice. So it's like from a young age, adopt.
Yes.
And if you're watching this and if you have kids, let's start getting them or training them really to not like these junk foods, sugar, chocolates, and all of that stuff.
100%.
Yes, where do we buy this book? It's very colorful. Look, guys, I was speaking earlier. There's like lots of pictures and stuff. She illustrates the kind of vegetables you should eat, how you should do it. Where do we find this book?
The book is available at Shirley Pharmacy, Belgravia, Innovate bookstores. It's also available on Amazon in the Kindle version and the paperback version. And then also direct, you can follow her on social media and just hit her up. She will arrange for a delivery for you.
Mm-hmm. And social media, her name is, what is her name on Facebook? It's at Chiremba Bernie. That's on Facebook. And on Instagram, it's Dr_Bernie. That's where we find her.
Yes.
And it's so lovely how the book, the first thing you open the page, all her information is on the cover of the book. So it's a real good book. You said, how much is this book again?
$10.
$10. An investment to your life. Like in your life, you need this. We all need this. It's absolutely fantastic.
Because for other platforms, you'd be paying a lot of money for this. But it's just $10. Chete.
$10. Chete. I love Tuesdays. I'm always being encouraged to read. I'm always, loving having conversations with you, Audrey, all the time. So let's encourage more people to stay in the books.
Awesome.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Marisa.
Looking forward to next week.
Always.
Good.
Konapo. Ipapo pa ZTN Prime. DSTV channel 294. The place to be.